Welcome back, everyone. So, today we're going to take a look at the tragic loss of a life and the sentence of an individual, a man from Arkansas, who will spend the next 35 years of his life in prison for what he did. Thank you for joining me today. Arkansas man sentenced for 2017 murder of a woman in Weld County, Colorado. A 26-year-old Arkansas man will likely spend the next 35 years behind bars for the 2017 murder of an Alabama woman who he was traveling with. On Wednesday, the Weld County judge sentenced David Houston-Harvey, 26, to 35 years in the Colorado Department of Corrections, according to the news release from the Weld County District Attorney's Office. The sentence will run concurrently with Houston-Harvey's 12-year prison sentence in the Arkansas Department of Corrections for illegally dumping the victim's body. The Weld County jury indicted Houston-Harvey in May of 2019 on charges of first-degree murder, second-degree murder, robbery, and first-degree theft of a motor vehicle. He took a plea deal on all charges and decided to plead guilty to second-degree murder only. Houston-Harvey must serve a minimum of 5 years mandatory parole on the 12-year sentence for illegally dumping a body in Arkansas. In August of 2017, Houston-Harvey and the victim, Laramie Cline, then 23, of Ozark, Alabama, were traveling on Interstate 25 through Weld County from Wyoming to Denver. Houston-Harvey told investigators Cline wanted to stay the night in Colorado because it was so late. We were tired from all the driving that we had been doing. But he wanted to return to Arkansas or Alabama because a friend had given him a lead on a possible job that started in a week. He initially told investigators Cline pointed a gun at him and he grabbed it and it caused it to discharge and kill Cline. Houston-Harvey later told his girlfriend, who was willing to testify against him at the trial, that he shot and killed Cline in her sleep. According to the release, he then put her body in a suitcase, put the suitcase in the trunk of her car, and then drove back to Arkansas, where he would later dump her body in a wooded area. When she was taken from me, a part of me died along with her, said Kim Cline, Laramie's mother. In the news release, Laramie could light up a room with her smile. She was so beautiful. She had no idea who she was or who she was going to become in the future. All that's gone now. Laramie was a sweet soul. Chief Deputy District Attorney Anthony Pereira and Deputy District Attorney Christopher Jickles prosecuted the case. No amount of prison time will ever bring the victim back, nor will it bring peace to her grieving family. Pereira said in the news release that this case is one of the most tragic I've ever had to prosecute. All cases we prosecute are hard, but this one is especially hard given the facts. This murder was completely senseless. He could have waited another day before returning to Arkansas, but for some reason, he decided that night was the night he needed to return to Arkansas. And the defendant was robbed of her life and her possessions. He took away a part of her family that they'll never get back. Employment opportunities in Arkansas. The two of them had been traveling, working wherever they could along the way, from Arkansas to the West Coast. The job that he was told about, that Houston-Harvey was promised would be there in a week. never materialized. Because of COVID, that job site has yet, here as of August, to open up. So he would have returned back to Arkansas, Alabama area for nothing. But instead, he took the life of his off again girlfriend, Laramie Cline, for what? Absolutely nothing. His life is gone. If he gets out and he's alive, he will be in his 60s before he's released. And the victim, Laramie Cline, she didn't get anything left. She's gone. Hopes, dreams, ambitions, all gone. For what? Thank you for joining me today. You stay safe out there.